Namo Sila Swarupananda, Paramahamsa Namine, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prastayate.
Namo Sila Swarupananda, Paramahamsa Namine, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prastayate.
Namo Sila Swarupananda, Paramahamsa Namine, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prastayate.
Namo Sila Swarupananda, Paramahamsa Namine, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prastayate.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayanya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayana, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayana.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayanya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayana, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayana.
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vasudeva Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vasudeva Bhakta Vrinda.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. 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 Gopala Govinda Rama
Haribo Krishna
Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama
Krishna
Madana Mohana
Krishna
Gopala Govinda Rama
Krishna
Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama
Haribo Krishna
Madana Mohana
Krishna
Gopala Govinda Rama
Krishna
Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Jaya Jaya Guru Dev
Krishna
Jaya Jaya Goranga
Krishna
Jaya Jaya Guru Dev
Haribo Krishna
Jaya Jaya Goranga
Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga
Jaya Jaya Shila Prabhupada
Krishna
Jaya Jaya Guru Dev
Haribo Krishna
Jaya Jaya Shila
Haribo
Prabhupada
Krishna
Jaya Jaya Guru Dev
Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Jaya Jaya Sila Swarup
Haribo Krishna
Ananda Paramahamsa
Haribo Krishna
Jaya Jaya Sila Swarup
Haribo Krishna
Ananda Paramahamsa
Jaya Jaya Srila Swarup Ananda Paramahamsa Jaya Jaya Srila Swarup Ananda Paramahamsa
Namo Sila Swarupananda Paramahamsa Naminehi Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestayate
Namo Sila Swarupananda Paramahamsa Naminehi Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestayate Haribol
So to recap what we did discuss yesterday, it's about activities everybody's doing. It's about primitive activities. Can you still recall it? Tindihan niyo yung primitive activities yesterday, no? So now, ang discussion natin is when the living entity, tayo, we come to this material world. Okay? Now, if we are so much covered by ignorance at we're so contaminated by this material disease of false bodily identification, and which is about dominion or control or what we want to do with our lives. Kaya ang mangyayari nun, you come to this world, then your focus, your goal, your desire, what you want in your heart, your will determine if you will be carrying a very heavy load, and that load is about what everybody is experiencing. The pain of coming to this world and to be covered by this material body. So tayo, all the living entities who are here, we're given this field of activities, this body, itong body na to. Okay? This body does not belong to us. It belongs to Mother Nature, belongs to the Supreme Person. So the problem we all face, all of you here, is that you are using something that does not belong to you. And in your consciousness, when an individual, yung consciousness niya is about trying to control and manipulating this energy, especially yung material energy. At when you identify yourself as this body, you try to have this foundation and security by garnering and gathering material things for your security. Kaya you have a very heavy load. And why is that? Because of sense perception, yung awareness ng living entity. Kayo, lahat tayo, we are aware, meaning you are the one who can perceive. Ibig sabihin, ikaw yung nakakakita, ikaw yung nakakaramdam, ikaw yung nakakarinig. You are the perceiver. Yun yung isang quality ng spirit soul, awareness. So ngayon, if you're ignorant of your true transcendental nature and position, you will be carrying a heavy load because you will be contemplating through sense perception. Nakita mo rin mundo na to at yung focus mo ay to have security and to pursue a goal to experience happiness by endeavoring to get the fruits of your labor for your own enjoyment. Kaya ang bigat ng daladala ng lahat because you are not the controller. And not only that, it does not connect this endeavor with your true transcendental nature. That's why activities based upon fruitive work will not satisfy the living entity because it is a focus upon this dead world. Kaya ang bigat ng dala-dala ng lahat. For example, tignan niyo yung buhay ninyo lahat, tayo. You are in this playground, this field of activity, this body. Kaya ang gagawin nyo, you want to get something through your senses. Gusto nyo makakuha ng something. Okay? Kaya yung goal nyo, sa upbringing nyo, nakikita nyo, ito yung dapat maging buhay ko. Pero ang tanong, na-achieve ba kaya nyo? O ma-achieve nyo? And definitely, yung inevitable, hindi pa rin nyo, yung darating, lahat ng akala nyo sa isipan nyo na mama-achieve nyo at yung endeavor nyo, sasayangin lang yung oras nyo pag ang consciousness nyo ay fruitive worker. Fruitive worker means you are the center, lahat ng ginagawa mo pang sarili mong kaligayahan, kaya yung limited mong kakayahan para kontrolin yung mga bagay-bagay, living or non-living, para mahakop mo, hindi mo kaya. Intindihan nyo? Kaya, ang point ko, have another direction with what your awareness should be. Because that direction, when you come to this world, that direction is motivated and, alam niyo yung motivated? Mayroon bang, kung ano yung fuels, alam niyo yung fuel, yung panggatong, yung desire to get that. Depende mas ano. But if yung gusto niyo to get that for your satisfaction, it's all illusion. Kaya ka lang merong libido para gawin yon. Kasi you're imagining, you're anticipating na pag nakuha mo yon, plastar ang buhay mo. Yun lahat ang ginagawa ng lahat dito. Pero hindi nila nakikita ang bigat ng daladala ng lahat. Yung tinatawag nilang struggle for survival. The living entity, you will exist eternally. Kaya lang yung struggle natin for survival na ang kaakibat ay maging fruitive worker, kunin yung mga bagay-bagay, yun yung buhay natin. Yun yung history. Yun yung istorya ng bawat isa. Daladala nyo yung napakabigat na panaginip at ginagawa nyo araw-araw. Habulin, mag-survive, makuha yung akala nyo, magbibigay ng refuge o kaaya-ayang pagkakataon at sitwasyon na plastado yung buhay nyo. O tignan nyo tatay nanay nyo, plastado ba buhay nila? Galing man yung katawan nyo sa tatay nanay nyo, okay? Pero ang
sa katawan nyo? Plastado ba yung buhay nila? Tanungin nyo sarili nyo. At kung yun yung tahak na gagamitin nyo, if that's the path you'll follow, then history repeat itself. Alam niyo history repeat itself? Alam niyo ibig sabihin nun? Kung ano yung nangyari, kayo na naman yung gumagawa. At pag umalis kayo, yung maiwan, kung ganun yung nakagistan nila, ganun din yung gagawin nila. Kaya dito sa mundo na to, it's a struggle for trying very hard to use this field of activity, this temple of God, this kingdom, to get something to be secured. But it doesn't happen. And ang nangyari kasi ganito because we're ignorant, we're blind, hindi natin matumbok-tumbok. Ang akala natin, we're thinking that kung ano yung nasa isip natin dahil matalino tayo at yung napakinggan natin sa mga tao rin na yung limitado, na akala natin matatalino, yung mga economists, yung mga mayayaman, hindi nyo alam, kaya sila mayroon kayamanan, hindi dahil sa talino nila yun. Alam nyo? Dahil sa karma. Alam mo yung karma? Ibig sabihin nun, previously, nagtanim ka, at nung bumalik ka rito, may good karma ka. Halimbawa, ano yung mga good karma? Halimbawa, nagtayo ka ng ospital, nagtanim ka ng maraming puno, tumulong ka sa mga mahirap. Kaya pagbalik mo rito, magtataka iba, bakit siya? Okay? Ang daming bahandi o yaman. Ako wala. Wala ka kasing tinanim. Ngayon, isa pang katanungan na naman. Yung isang person na nakita nyo doon, bulag, naglalakad, walang paa, nakapatong, kamay lang yung ginaganon. Inisip nyo, bakit ganun yung buhay niya? Ibig sabihin nun, may ginawa siyang kasalanan na pagbabayaran niya. Kaya nga ang system sa Vedas, kung may inutang ka na buhay, ang buhay din yung kabayaran. Buhay mo. Kasi kung halimbawa, kinitil mo yung pagkakataon na yung isang individual na nasa katawan, pinatay mo, nakatakas ka, ang karma nun, pagbalik mo, ma-experience mo rin yun na-experience siya. Mapapatay ka rin. Kaya ang ginagawa ng hari sa Vedic system, sa pag-run ng government, pag ang kriminal pumatay, bitay. Okay? Buhay sa buhay. Para pagbalik mo, hindi mo na ma-experience yun. Kasi binayaran mo na Wala kang karapatan kunin yung buhay ng iba. Tindihan nyo? So sa spiritual life naman, mas nakakabigla at nakakatakot. Kasi halimbawa, nabigyan kayo ng pagkakataon, malaman nyo yung ano na to, yung kaalaman. Pero ang ginawa nyo, imbis na gamitin nyo yung kaalaman na to para matulungan yung individual na nagsasuffer, ang gagawin mo, dadalhin mo pa siya sa isang sitwasyon wherein yung person na to mas magsasuffer dahil sa consciousness natin of this user mentality. Alam niyo user mentality? Hedonism ba? Ang tingin mo sa lahat, gagamitin mo para makuha mo yung gusto mong kaligayahan. Mabigat yung karma na yon. Kaya yung karma na yon, ipapanganak ka sa sitwasyon ng hellish condition. Hindi lang yung pumatay ka ng tao. Kasi sa Vedas, nakalagay doon, the killer of the soul, whoever he may be, will enter into the darkness region of ignorance. Ibig sabihin nun, pag minislead mo yung mga tao, yung mga spirit soul, who are all children of Krishna, into hell, wherein they're cut off from or stop from rendering service to God, and you mislead them, then the karma or the reaction will be very grave. Kaya, ipapanganak ka lang naman sa hellish condition. Ano yung hellish condition? Away from this consciousness, you live a life that is very miserable. So ngayon, sa scripture, there are heavenly planet, there are also hellish planet. And there are also hellish situation. Okay? Alam mo yung hellish situation? Kita niyo yung mga maggots? Maggot ba? Kita niyo yan? They're also living entities, pero nandun sila sa ilalim ng immortal, okay? At hindi lang yon, makikita nyo, you will be put into the bodies of demons and you will experience a world of pain because the load you'll be carrying, you'll be burning with lust and anger. Kaya nga, what is spiritual life all about? Yun ang tanong di ba? Nandito kayo. You're all here. Why is it that the disciples of Srila Prabhupada makes effort to follow the footstep of the saintly person? Because when you follow the footstep of the saintly person, you are able to walk without this load. And what is this load all about? It is your attachment to this world and the pursuit for the fruits of your what you think will satisfy you. Kaya fruitive worker ka. Ibig sabihin nun, you're so much in a consciousness of false ego. Wrong yung consciousness mo. So yun yung situation nyo ngayon. So nandito kayo ngayon, isipin nyo, may mga plano kayo sa buhay. You have all these plans sa buhay nyo. Okay? Bakit yung mga living entity hindi interested? Karamihan hindi interested to listen and understand the truth, even though it's in front of their face. Hindi ba nyo napapansin na sa harap na ng ilong nyo, yung katotohanan, hindi pa natin tatanggapin at ayaw natin makita yung solusyon. Why? Because of lust. Our focus, our mind has been stolen by illusion. So ito yung sasabihin ko sa inyo. Kaya ako sinasabi to kasi you can check it with your lives. Ano yung problema? Ito. Through sense perception, through sense perception, dahil may desire ka, ano yung desire na yun? Mithiin mo maging masaya. According sa influence ng modes, you go for it. Okay? Through sense perception. So, that is lust. Lust means this defocus or a direction of the spirit soul, ikaw, who comes to this world, and you're now influenced by the mode of passion to pursue the fruits that is being offered by the mind because the desires are there. It is about materialism. Kaya yung fruits ng materialism, ito na ngayon yan. Hedonism. Narcissism. Ano yung hedonism? Everybody just wants to enjoy material life. Ano yung narcissism? It is a consciousness of someone who is just very selfish because his focus is himself. So ngayon, titignan nyo yung category na yun. Nasaan ba ako ron? So when you're in that situation, then you are burning. And you're burning, and when you're burning, you cannot stay put and be focused in the right direction given by the saintly person. Naintindihan nyo? Is it clear sa inyo? Kaya ngayon, tingnan nyo, saan ba kayo papunta? What life do you like to live? Will you live a life that history repeats itself? Cycle of birth, death, and old age? Birth, old age and death, birth, death, no? Every time, nandito kayo sa material world because this is the place or the planet of death. And this universe is a place of death because everything here, the material energy continually changing and your security, your happiness, your pursuit is trying to get that load. Kaya you're heavy burdened with that load. Okay? Is it clear? And where does that load come? Through sense perception. It's in your mind. Okay? And why is that? Because of the desire in the mind. The focus na pag nakuha ko to, plastar ako. You ask everybody else. How? For example, your goal is to be stable financially. You want to become a businessman. You want to become a politician. You want to have a career. Thinking, this is my foundation for security. That's fine. But it will not be the foundation for an experience of not carrying this load that has burdened us. Because we must understand the truth about our true transcendental nature. Kaya very important, ma-realize nyo, you're not the body. Hindi lang ibig sabihin, you're not the body, you're not the body. You come to this training because it will be your success in life if you're in harmony with this transcendental world that is not touched by this material conditioning. Yun yung devotee. Yun ang consciousness ng transcendentalist. Kaya nga makikita nyo yung mga tao who endeavor so much to have material things, because of the burden, they are attracted to this yoga system wherein they meditate 30 minutes or 30 minutes to feel calmness. But how can you feel calmness or satiation of the heart when your mind is directed upon garnering or getting material things and you're carrying this load because of the desire you followed and now you're able to succeed, to have so much wealth in your possession. Okay? Kaya anxiety ka ngayon. Hindi ba nyo napansin, people want control? For example, isang individual, he worked so hard, he came from a life. Halimbawa, isang boxer, galing sa pinakamahirap na situation, nagbebenta ng mani. Nandun lang, iniwan ng tatay, nanay niya bumubuhay sa kanya. So sa swerte niya, nabigyan siya ng pagkakataon through nature's arrangement, God's arrangement, maging isang boksingero. Okay? Kumita siya ng limpak-limpak na salapi na hindi mo ma-imagine na pwedeng gawing tiles ng bahay na to, gawing kumot. Okay? Kasi 100 billion. Meron siyang almost 200 billion. Okay? Hindi mo nga isip. Meron ka lang 10,000. Kung piso-piso, 10,000, mabigat na, di ba? Imagine mo, kung meron ka 100 billion pesos, pesos lang, at ginawang piso, siguro, itong madana, ilang dump truck. Intindihan nyo? Yun yung bigat. Ngayon, nakuha na niya yon. Pero, hindi pa rin siya kontento. Intindihan nyo? Sa endeavor niya, pumunta siya sa situation na makipagpatayan para kumita. Ngayon, nandun na yung yaman. Nakuha niya na yung yaman, pero hindi pa rin siya kontento. Naisip niya, magsisilbi ako. Di ba? Kasi natural sa person magsilbi. Gusto niya ng kaligayahan. Nakikita niya yung nagsasuffer ba. Pero dahil contaminated yung consciousness mo, gusto mo ngayon ng posisyon, ng power, para manduhan yung mga tao, diktahan yung buhay nila. Naintindihan niyo? So dito natin makikita yung kaibahan ng proseso ng mga saintly person. Kasi yung material life is about being overburdened with all the material desires that you may have successfully achieved. Okay? May pangalan ka na, tagalang-galang. Okay? Mayroon kang lupain, pero hindi ka pa rin kontento. Okay? Yung spiritual life, iba. Tignan nyo si Sukadev Goswami nung kausap niya si Maharaj Pariksit. Dahil aware si Maharaj Pariksit, he has 7 days to live. He knows he has 7 days to live. Kung titignan mo, yung nakamit ng isang boksingero na to, very insignificant sa isang emperador. Okay? Na nag-endorse ng emperador. Alam niyo yan? O kaya, bilog. Nakikita niyo yung ad na yan. Sabay ngiting aso. Ito kailangan niyo. Okay? Kung titignan niyo, yung yaman niya, baliwala. Pag natapat ka sa isang emperor who is the ruler of this kingdom during the time of Maharaj Pariksit, and all the kings are giving obeisances and worshiping him and offering wealth. Okay? So, ganun siya kayaman. Kaharian. Hindi yung kaharian na nandito na peso. Okay? Ang yaman dati, napansin nyo yung story ni Sanatan Goswami, nung nag-retire siya, he was given a boatload of wealth. Yung boatload na yun ng wealth, hindi perang hapon o kaya perang piso. Okay? Piso. Kasi pag sinabi mong piso, 100, di ba? Alam niyo yan, yung mga usapan ng mga kanto, yung mga nagda-drugs, piso. Okay? Pero 100 yun. Pinag-uusapan mo rito, boatload ng rubies, sapphire, diamonds. Sobrang the gold. Yun ang wealth na bigyan siya nung pag-retire niya. Okay. So ngayon, itong person na to, hindi pa rin siya kontento na itong tao na to na boksingero, nangyari, lumalaban siya ngayon para magkaroon pa rin siya ng power control. Kita nyo? Pero ang nangyayari, yung desire mo to control, ang katanungan, kung matalino siya, makikita niya, dati may pagkakataon siyang kumita na malaki. Okay? Ngayon wala naman. Negosyo niya, hindi kumikita. At tatakbo siya ng sitwasyon na kailangan mo maglabas ng pera para iboto ka, tanggapin ka ng mga tao. So ngayon, nung dati, gusto mo lang makabenta ng mani. Alam mo? Kung wala ka pa, hindi ka pa dumating sa level ng so-called mayaman. Alam yung so-called mayaman? Okay? Tinda mo mani lang. Makabenta ka ng 10 mani na ganun, bata ka pa eh. Bebenta ka sa terminal. Halimbawa, nakabenta ka ng 100 pakete. Okay? So, ang benta mo, tag-Gs. Pero nakuha mo lang yun ng 8 pesos. Okay? So, may 200 piso kapag uwi. Di ba? Masaya ka na noon kasi makabili ka na ng 1 kilong bigas, tinapa, masaya ka na. Okay? Okay? So, ngayon, nabigyan siya ng pagkakataon, hindi na ganun. Hindi na siya kontento sa sobrang dami ng good karma na dumating sa kanya na pinaghirapan niya. Dahil fruitive worker nga eh. Okay? Nakuha niya. So nakita niya, siguro kung mayroon akong yate. Alam mo yung yate? Hindi yate Yate. Okay? Yung yate niya, ang halaga, ginagawa niya ngayon, 600 million. Okay? Dati, nangingisda siguro yung bata na to, makahuli lang ng isda, okay, baroto lang ba? Masaya na, mayroon akong dalang isda, iawo na to. Okay? Pero ngayon, iba, yate na. Okay? Ngayon, hindi pa rin siya kontento. Gusto niya ng mas marami pa control. Kaya, huwag kayong maniniwala na lahat ng tumatakbo na politician na yan ay sinasabi nila magsisilbi sa inyo. Ang gusto lang nila sabihin, iboto niyo ako ang magkokontrol. At yung mga iba naman na hindi natalo, oy, diktador, natural. Kaya nga naging presidente yun dahil diktador yun eh. Naintindihan nyo? Kaya kung sasabihin nyo, diktador siya, totoo yun. Kasi siya yung magdidictate kung paano tatakbo yung country natin. Siya yung magdidictate kung sino yung dapat nasa posisyon para magawa niya yung control niya. Kaya nga, diktador. Tindihan nyo? Pero lahat, diktador ka, hindi ka na yung boboto. So, back to the point. Habang dumadami yung hinahabol mo na fruits, kung dati, makabenta ka lang ng mani na ang tubo mo 200 piso, iba na ngayon. Gusto mo nang hakupin yung buong bansa. Okay? Kaya nga, anxiety ka. Kasi ang problema rito, sa mundo na to, hindi mo na kailangan hanapin yung kalaban mo. Dahil lahat kalaban mo eh. Bakit? Lahat fruitive worker. Kung sino yung gustong umakyat, hindi ka dapat dyan, ako dapat dyan. Kasi lahat tayo, Lord. Okay? Of all our what we survey. Either mahirap, Lord ka dahil may kariton ka, Lord ka dahil may karitela ka, Lord ka dahil may bago kang sasakyan, may bago kang bongo, Lord ka nakasakay ka sa Mercedes, Lord ka kasi nakasakay ka sa helicopter, okay? Lord ka dahil mayroon kang 100 square meter na lupa sa tabi ng kalsada, mapapaupahan mo. Lord ka rin kung mayroon kang asyenda, okay? Kaya hindi ba nyo napapasin, lahat ng Lord gusto magkaroon ng asyenda, gusto magkaroon ng resort. Ha? At lahat sila, pag nakita nila, uy, si kumpadre, no? Si Panyero, may bagong sasakyan. Kailangan pareho lahat. Hindi, nakakahiya naman, pupunta tayo doon, dala-dala natin yung jeep ng panahon pa ng hapon. Di ba? Tapos, pag-uusapan natin, milyon-milyon, okay? O kaya pagpunta mo doon, sumakay ka ng sikad. Hindi pwede yan. Kailangan ipaglaban natin, pakita natin na may kaya tayo. May ibubuga ka pa. Okay? At nakakabuga ka ng yabang mo. We are one. Okay? Yun ang mundo ng lahat. Kaya sa mundo na to, huwag mo nang iisipin Sino ba dapat kanino ako mananagang? Kaya yung devotee, when you make progress in your spiritual understanding, your spiritual life, you can see now the Supreme Person, you can hear the Lord within the heart, you can see those who are not interested in spiritual life or envious of God, and you see the innocent. Intindihan nyo? Kaya yun yung mga tao rito. Kaya kung magtuturo ka ng katotohanan, you teach the truth here, mahirap. At akala natin, marami tayo rito sa material world, sa universe na to. Very part lang to. Mas maraming living entity na nasa world of devotional, unalloyed, world of serving Krishna. Konti lang tayo rito. At nandito tayo naghihilan para mga talangka. Okay? So ang point ko is this. Pag napunta ka, you come to this material world, because of this disease of materialism, you identify yourself as the body. Then naturally, you will be contemplating upon material things for your security, for your happiness. Even yung relationship mo sa mga living entity. Okay? Meron kang basehan. May kasabihan, one's food is another man's poison. Okay? Yung akala mo okay sa'yo, yung iba, dili na ako na gusto. Okay? Intindihan niyo? Kaya, ang point ko rito, when you come in contact with the devotee of God, with Lord Krishna's teaching and the saintly person, then there's an opportunity for you to stop all this foolishness of trying to get something and achieving something that will not give you this connection, security, and shelter wherein you're in harmony with your true transcendental nature. Kaya mabigat yung ano mo, mabigat yung buhay mo. Makita na lang nyo, okay? Simple lang. If you identify yourself as the body at hindi ka connected sa happiness mo at ang sense, gusto mo enjoyment of the senses. Halimbawa, ang tawag nila doon, kagaya ng sa first world country. Alam ba nyo, sa first world country, sa Amerika, nag-survey sila, isang baby ron, ang kinukonsume niya na mga gamit, magsimula sa diaper, gatas, shampoo, oil, lahat, ay makukonsume ng 25 babies sa third world countries. Okay? Ganun sila ka maluho. Okay? So ang point ko rito, when you identify yourself as the body, then you'll be carrying this load. And then you'll ask this question if you're intelligent. Why am I suffering? Yun ang pag dumating ka sa point. Why am I suffering? So si Maharaj Pariksit, he knows this science, that this body is the cause of suffering. And then he has 7 days to live in this body, in his body, so he made the decision to go back home, not in the material world. So kayo, ang tanong, will you stay in this dead world? When you hear this knowledge, and don't be complacent na parang, saka na lang yan, saka na lang yan. Maharaj Pariksit, he knows he has 7 days to live. He knows, Kayo, hindi man nyo alam, baka paglabas nyo yan, makagat kayo ng lamok na may dengue, magkurug-kurug mo, okay? O kaya, naglalakad kayo dyan, bigla pa lang sa kakalinis nyo, nandyan pala yung cobra, gipaak mo, okay? O kaya yung dahil naging na kayo masyado na complacent, wala na kayong distancing, kaya pag may dumating na kakilala nyo rito, talagang wala na kayong mask, wala na kayong protection, kaya nag-uusap kayo habang nagkakaroon kayo ng palitan ng laway. May COVID yun. What? Di dead ball ka. Akala natin, yung ginagawa natin dito, yung pag-aaral na to, hindi importante yan. Mas importante to. Kagaya ng ginagawa ng boksingero na to. Gusto niya ngayon kontrolin lahat. Okay? Hindi niya alam, tumatakbo yung oras, anytime, lahat ng nandyan, mawawala. Kaya alam ni Maharaj Pariksit knows at the time he will leave this body, what will be his consciousness, what will be his meditation, what is his shelter. Kayo, ano ba yung shelter nyo when you leave the body? Or even in this lifetime, while you're walking, you're breathing in this body, yung field of activity, itong body na to, habang humihinga kayo sa katawan na to, okay? Ano bang mangyayari? Para tayong belo. Alam niyo yung belo? Yung pag gumagawa ng bakal, di ba may iniikot sila yung alam niyan. O kaya yung sa balon na lang. Di ba? Papalakihin yung balon. Ibig sabihin nun, we will be dead. Although we are alive, living, will be like this belo na walang purpose sa buhay. So yun yung point ko. Paano nangyari yung situation na ang daming yung lugdo? Because of the false ego. And this is the consciousness of a person who is so much covered at mabigat yung dala niya. Okay? While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them. And from such attachment, lust develops, and from lust, anger arises. So when you are in focus about this world, you're identifying with the body, you're very angry, you're dissatisfied, you're frustrated, you're angry. Kaya ang nangyayari nun, how do you release your anger? How do you release your anger? Okay? Pag hindi mo nakuha yung gusto mo, you become angry by your action. Okay? Kaya ko gustong sabihin sa inyo to, kasi it will determine your relationship with Krishna. Okay? I was given this opportunity to meet a saintly person, my Gurudev, because he's so kind and magnanimous. He accepted me as a disciple and many of my friends. Nag-accept siya mga disciple. So ngayon, dahil marami tayong yung false ego kasi matindi yan eh. Akala natin hindi tayo nagkakamali. Okay? So ngayon, one time, nandun ako and this person is being corrected by the spiritual master. Kino-correct siya. And you know, his reaction is that, no, Srila Prabhupada, it's not like that. Okay? So anong ibig mo sabihin nun? Your spiritual master is wrong. Okay? You're trying to defend yourself, pero that is not you defending yourself. It's the false ego. Because in the first place, you're not self-sufficient. You're not all-knower. And he's trying to point out to you your disease. Ano yung disease na yon? Resistance. Okay? Denial of your situation. Kaya when the spiritual master checks you, he watch your eyes, he watch your actuation. And yung disciple, pag kinorek ka ng spiritual master, or in your training program, it will be your success or it will be your failure. Alam yung Kurukshetra? Gera to eh. It will be your failure if you do not be understanding and be in a situation of the third prayer of Lord Chaitanya. Hindi ibig sabihin nun, sige, mali, tatanggapin ko para hindi ka lang magalit. It's not like that. It is an opportunity for the disciple to see, yes, I'm wrong. And then, it's an opportunity to ask apology. My dear Srila Prabhupada, please kindly forgive me because of my attitude. And then, the spiritual master gives you advice. Pero yung person na pinagsabihan, hey, what you're doing is wrong. You're making it very hard for other people to learn and understand, and you're influencing them para mapalayo kay Krishna. I think you should not come to this place until you get your act together. Immediately, that person becomes angry. Pag you're angry, you begin to contest. Alam yung contest? No, Srila Prabhupada. At isa naman, when anger talagang hindi na makontrol, you leave your spiritual master. Okay? Out of anger. I've seen people like that. So when they leave the spiritual master, the shelter of the spiritual master, at that time, you deny that relationship or reciprocation wherein you are not seeing it's the spiritual master. He's caring and loving you. Ang tendency mo, you become angry, you leave. And at the time, you're cut off. So what will you be your shelter? So those disciples, they drink beer. They go into intoxication. Because you're disconnected with the source of happiness. And that happiness is achieved when you are in your true transcendental nature as eternally the loving servant of God. Kaya mangyayari, hindi ka, mawawala ka, magkakaroon ka ng disconnection. It is a science wherein you are connecting yourself with the will of God. and the spiritual master is not different, inseparable from Krishna's will. Kaya he wants you to be protected. He tells you this is wrong. You must mend your ways. Okay? Okay, I'll give you one example. Okay? Ito It's about when I was initiated, my spiritual master gave me instruction. To what? To chant the holy names and give Lord Krishna, whoever I meet. And he tells me, you know, Bhagavandas, you think humility is not telling the truth. Kasi ganun yung mga Pilipino your habit. Alam niyo mga Pilipino, we have this tendency, we say yes pero no pala. You experience that? Para hindi lang ma-displease yung nagsasabi sa'yo. And then you just get away. Akala mo makakalimutan. Okay? And you don't tell the truth. Akala mo, hindi ko sasabihin yung totoo kasi baka maano ako. So that is our situation, all of you here. Kaya pag nakakita kayo ng mali, you're being asked, wag ko kayo balo, pero dahil Bisaya man, ang Bisaya kasi sound ng Bisaya, irritating. Kinsa naghimo ni, ambot sa langaw. Okay? Di ba? Ganun yung salita ng mga Bisaya Hindi kagaya, kasi sa Tagalog, merong paggalang, hindi po ako yun. Alam mo? Okay? Hindi, iba sa Bisaya, actually, ibig sabihin ng Bisaya, low life. Sa Vedas. Material enjoy. Pero anyway, yun yung kultura ng mga Cebuano saka mga Bisaya. Kaya pag sinabi mo, sinong nag-ano rito? Lahat, wakulabot diha, lakaw, okay? So when I met my spiritual master in one meeting, nandun ako, my spiritual master, immediately, he corrects me, okay? He tells me, in front of all the devotees, all my God brothers and all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya are there. Okay? You know, he said, Bhagavandas, how come you're envious? Okay? So you're put on the spot. Okay? Alam mo yung envious? Sinahun ba? Ngano, nakasuya, sinahun, envious ka, in front of all the devotees. Kung may image ka na devotee, okay? Anong sasabihin ng mind mo? Kung good thing, because we were taught and I've understood I'm not the mind, I'm not the body. Pero nandun pa rin yung dance ng false ego. Srila Prabhupada, you're trying to protect yourself, okay? And the more I protect myself from Lord Krishna, okay? He corrects me. Sabi niya, because of your attitude, I don't consider you. Okay? Seriously. So in the world of Lord Chaitanya, in the spiritual master, the spiritual master just tells you something. If he's displeased, if you're sincere, you crumble. Okay? You feel ashamed. You cry, please forgive me. Okay? Take care. Please don't kick me. Please allow me to mend my ways. Kung matinding false ego mo, pagsabihan ka, no, I'm not envious. Okay? You're not able to take that opportunity wherein Krishna allows you to take shelter of Him. Kita? Kasi iniisip mo image, devotee ba ako? Okay? Hindi ako nakakamali sa harap ng mga God brothers mo. Kaya ngayon, pag sinabing envious ka, you will be loveless. Okay? Para bang, paano ako makialam nila, envious ako, sinasabi sa akin ng spiritual master ko? Ano? What will be your image? Okay? So, kung hindi ka nakakaintindi at hindi mo alam yung proseso ng science, you're not able to fall down, okay? Feeling lower than the straw in the street, then you're finished. Because you'll not be able to appreciate that protection wherein the spiritual master is chopping off your false ego. And what is that false ego? I'm a great person. I'm a pure person. I'm okay. The spiritual master tells you, you're not okay. Okay? You're a demon. No, I'm not. Okay? Kaya yung devotee, halimbawa yung devotee who is fixed in his service to Lord Krishna, you tell him a lot of bad things. Sabihin, you're a demon, you have bad habits, but he's serious and engaged in the service of the spiritual master. Para sa kanya, baliwala lang yun. He knows that. That's why he chants. He knows he's fallen. Okay? Ano pa masasabi mo sa kanya? Because he has no false ego. He knows he's eternally the loving servant of Krishna. And while he's working hard and persevere, he tries to, yun ang point. When you make progress in your spiritual life, you will not be a burden anymore sa spiritual master mo. Kagaya ngayon, it's a burden for the teachers to teach you kasi you're not hearing the Lord within the heart. Okay? Kaya yung devotee, if you make progress, pag alam nyo, it's not pleasing to Krishna, what will you do? Immediately, you'll not do it. Kasi you're able to hear the Lord within the heart. So when you make progress in your spiritual life, while you're struggling in this universe, in this world, in this field of activities, this body, while you're struggling, you're making progress, you're able to correct, to chop off the false ego. Because you have now this realization and you're gliding towards that world of this transcendental relationship with the Supreme Person. You want to please Him. Kaya immediately makakita ka lang ng, oh, hindi to okay. Ikaw na magka-cut off, okay? Kaya masinasaan ka sa material world or any place when you are making progress, it's always, for example, may nag-offer sa'yo. Brad, wala naman nakakakita, oh. Inuman tayo. Okay? Alam mo, hindi pleasing kay Lord Krishna. Immediately, alam mo, if you get intoxicated, what will you achieve? Okay? Kaya ikaw na mismo, na gumagawa ng paraan, oy, salamat. Di ba ganun ang friendship sa mundo? Punta kayo sa barangay. Oh, makita pag uwi nyo ngayon sa tabi. Oh, bro. Okay? Oh, bro. Okay? Di ba? Ano muna? Halika. Okay? Tagay. Ha? Ganun ang friendship, di ba? One shot lang. Isip mo, baka hindi na ako tanggapin ng kaibigan. Nakakahiya naman. Wala naman nakakakita. Okay? Kuha ka. Okay? Para, please, magkasama tayo. Okay? Huwag nyo akong, kaya ngayon, naisip mo, pag tinanggihan ko to, ano sasabihin, naisip mo, pag tinanggihan ko to, best friend ko ba ya to? Ang daming tinulong sa akin na yan. At yung gusto kong kunin, nasa kanya, sa grupo nila. Di ba? At sila yung mga kasama ko na nagbibigay sa akin ng buhay. Kaya pag binigyan ka ng isang tagay, inisip mo, baka ma-displease siya. Kung ma-displease siya, magalit siya. Di ba ganun nangyayari? Kaibigan kita, ayaw mong tanggapin tong alak na binibigay ko sa'yo. Di ba? Anong ginagawa ng iba? Hindi kita kaibigan. Tapon sa mukha mo. Okay. Kaya ngayon, pag natuto ka na, alam mo na kung sinong kaibigan mo. Hindi yung nakakita ka ng layon na nakahiga, nakabukas yung bibig, yung bunga nga, nakabukas. Tinignan mo, pasok ka ba? Kiti, unsa isang baba ni mo, tanaw na to. Nakabukas yung bibig. Pag ang kaibigan mo materialist at piniplease mo, immediately yung layon, pagdating, sulod ang ulo niya, pak! Okay? That's how Maya catches you. Kaya, yung false ego, when the spiritual master corrects you, chinek kayo, at binigyan kayo ng guidance and scripture ng Krishna, yung false ego, you immediately cut it off. Okay? Kaya lang ang benefit, when you come in contact with your spiritual master, you're in front of Krishna. You're naked in front of the spiritual master, and he sees what separates you. And He corrects you. He guides you. That is His magnanimous, caring love for you. That He protects you with wisdom. Pero tayo, dili ko. Dili. Okay? Tindihan nyo? So, ibig sabihin nun, timbangin nyo kung nasaan kayo. Okay? Kayo ba mismo mag-check? Kaya when you become mature spiritually, you become less and less burdened to that spiritual master. Kasi pag yun ang kabutihan, pag if you have a guide, you're under the care or the umbrella of the spiritual master. And the spiritual master, you're guided by those who are teaching you so you can come to the point, pagdating ng panahon, you come to the realization, my life belongs to God. my whole life should be focusing upon pleasing God. Okay? Ngayon, ang malaking katanungan, paano? Okay? So binigyan kayo ng pagkakataon. You're given this opportunity to engage in activities of devotional service. Kasi by nature, nasa katawan ka eh. Covered ka ng field of activity. So kailangan ka kumain, matulog, magtrabaho. Hindi naman ibig sabihin, member ako saint na ako, kaya holy ako. Okay, tayo simbahan, hindi na ako magtatrabaho. Lahat, mag-chant lang tayo, ito gawin nyo. Pilang amot. Okay? So nabuhi na mo sa hago sa mga tao, kagud nila ba? Hindi ganun spiritual life. Okay? Hindi ibig sabihin, kasi pwedeng nagcha-chant ka, pero may ulterior motive ka. Kasi fruitive worker ka pa rin eh. So we must not be fruitive workers in relationship with God. Ngayon, ganun yung situation natin lahat. So we must become free. Is it clear sa inyo? So you want closeness with Krishna, with the Supreme Person, then means you follow this instruction. And you're guided that when you focus upon this material world and you pursue the fruits, thinking it will give you happiness, it is the wrong direction. What is the right direction? Using material energy and offering it to Krishna. Okay? Paano yan? Paano tayo mako-connect? So Lord Krishna tells us, if one offers me with love and devotion a little fruit, a little water, a leaf, I will accept it. So ano yung medium devotion? Kasi God, Krishna is self-sufficient. He doesn't need us. Even yung offering mo doesn't need. It comes from Him. We come from Him. Okay? He's our Father. He owns everything. So, what is it that will please Him? Kaya yun yung relationship ng bhakti, na tinuturo sa atin. That my heart, my life is surrendered. My dear Lord Krishna, I know I'm not really, I don't want to do your will for so long. But now, I want to be close to you. It's a very personal prayer. So dati meditation mo iba. Contemplation upon sense object. Ngayon iba yung prayer mo. You need protection from someone. Kaya when you come in contact with the spiritual master, he corrects you. But for so long, you are trying to protect yourself because you think you're self-sufficient, you're God, the controller. Is it clear sa inyo? Is it clear sa inyo? So, ang point dito, when you hear the truth, your enjoying spirit centered around fruitive works will be cut off kasi makita niya yung totoo. Para bang yung contemplation, di ba? Pakita ko, para simple lang, maintindihan nyo. Pag nasa katawan kang lalaki, okay, natural, attracted ka sa opposite. Sa katawan ng babae, okay? Pero ang katunayan, kung meron kang spiritual understanding, alam mo yung person na sa katawan ng babae. Pero kung ang idea mo ng happiness ay sensual enjoyment at nasa mode of passion, iba yung nakikita mo. Tindihan nyo? Pero kung may talino ka at nabigyan ka ng kaalaman about your transcendental nature at na-realize mo yon, alam mo na pag niyakap mo yon, alam mo isang illusion. So paano mo yayakapin yung person? Paano mo mamahalin? Dapat with spiritual understanding. Okay? Hindi siya yung object na pag nakuha kita, sasaya ako. At gagawa rin ako paraan, pag nakuha mo ako, sasaya ka dahil I will give you happiness. Hindi ganun ang relationship. Kasi you're not self-sufficient. Kaya with that kind of relationship and understanding, you can respect one another. Okay? Intindihan nyo? You don't see that person as God and you don't pose as God then. Mahirap yun eh. Di ba? Kaya nga makita nyo, we want to be loved, we want to be accepted. But when you make progress in your spiritual life at napapalapit ka, your object of worship and security is not your wife, your husband. Hindi na ganun. And your husband then, he knows that. So when you're engaged in the service of Krishna, for example, you're engaged in the service of Krishna, what will happen is that the husband feels this happiness. Okay? Kasi he has no burden. Hindi na kailangan mag-play ng God. So, ganun din yung relationship sa material life na ginagawa ng lahat. Okay? You relate to your father, your mother, and what do they think? Oh, my son. Okay? Why are you taking my son? Okay? Intindihan nyo? Kaya nga nangyayari, when you chant the holy names, they're thinking, "Uy, nalululong na siya, napapalalim na siya. Paano ako?" Okay? Saka sa relationship, ba, husband and wife, o kaya kapatid mo, he's engaging, kagaya ng kasama mo, he's engaging in the service of Krishna, dapat masaya ka. Ngayon, kung ang idea mo ng relationship is that you're trying to suck in or take shelter of that person, when that person is not anymore relating to you na para bang you can cry on his shoulder, on her shoulder, kaibigan mo siya, sabihin mo yung he's not interested anymore because he's busy serving Krishna, you feel left out. Okay? Para kang batang maliit, wala kang laruan. Ganun nangyayari. Okay? Ganun nangyayari. Kasi pag purity board ka, ganun mangyayari. Napunta ka sa isang lugar, everybody serving Krishna, serving the spiritual master. And anong consciousness mo? Ako, yung gusto kong gawin. Ba't hindi nyo ako pinapalapakan? Okay? Ba't hindi nyo ako paligayahin, tanggapin? Busy sila wala silang panahon. Nakapokus sila sa mundo ng walang suffering. Tingnan nyo? Ngayon, kung wala ka doon, mapipil left out ka. Mapipil left out ka. Tapos yung mga kasama mo rin, mapipil left out yung ganong consciousness. Sabi nyo, hindi ito ang spiritual life. Hindi ko magawa yung gusto ko. Hindi mo alam, tinuturuan ka lang ng paraan para mawala yung mabigat na gilog doon mo. Nakakita kayo ng ano? Kita nyo sino ba yun? Si Atlas? Alam niyo si Atlas? Nakita nyo yun? Lukdo-lukdo daw niya yung mundo. O ngayon, ano nilulukdo niya ng mundo? Is it clear? So I hope I get the point sa inyo, okay? So, the key is to redirect our contemplation, our meditation. And that is based upon a relationship of following the instruction of the Supreme Purifier. So Lord Krishna tells us, just surrender unto me and I'll protect you. So ano yung materialist? He doesn't want to surrender to that force, to that support. Kaya ang nangyayari, wala siyang support. Kaya ang dalala niya, supporter. Alam yung supporter? Para hindi mahulog yung itlog niya. Magkaroon ng hair niya. Haribol namaste.
Namo Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prasnaya Te Chaitanya Radha Krishna Narayana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Narayana Haribol Nitai Gaur Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasudeva Bhakta Vrinda Govinda Rama Sana Mohana Haribol. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga. Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Srila Swarup, Ananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Srila Swarup, Ananda Paramahamsa. Namo Srila Swarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestaya